Hi, my loves. This is Isabella Sanfilippo coming at you from WCHS Wall Township, and you're listening to the I Love You podcast, and we're about to go on a deep dive. So, I haven't really structured the episodes recently to where I had to research. It's been more of personal experience. But yesterday I was thinking, okay, what topic do I talk about? And I have this huge doc with just a bunch of ideas, and I found one and it said, "What is love?" And I felt like, the name of the podcast is the I Love You podcast, but we never had an episode outlining really what love is. And then I fell down a rabbit hole and I realized, or actually Google told me that there's 8 different kinds of love, which I was like, actually, I had no idea. I was like thinking there was maybe 2 with like platonic love or romantic love, but I was wrong. And there are actually 8 different kinds of love, maybe more, which we will be getting into today. So I found this website. It's a blog. It's called FTD. And I just really like the way they structured everything. So I'm joined with Diya and Becky today, and I'll be telling them about the 8 different kinds of love. And if you guys have questions, just go ahead and jump in and interrupt me. Or comments.
Sounds good.
Okay, so the first type of love, I don't actually know how to pronounce these. So if I'm butchering them, oh well. It's like some sort of Latin.
Interesting.
We're just going to have to deal with it.
Latin love.
So the first type of love is called philia. Don't know if I'm saying that right, but it's spelled Philia. And this is affectionate love. So philia is love without romantic attraction and occurs between friends or family members. It occurs when both people share the same values and respect each other. It's commonly referred to as brotherly love. So this is really the platonic friendship that we see when we're friends with our friends, our family. And what I really liked about this blog is it kind of breaks it down. So it tells you what the love catalyst is. And I was like, what is that? And it's just really the way the love is shown. So for this one, it's the mind, which is kind of interesting. So it says, your mind articulates which friends are on the same wavelength as you and who you can trust. So your mind is telling you things. And this sounds really stupid. And Becky's laughing at me.
It's not about that. I had a total random side thought. It actually has nothing to do with what you're just saying.
I would love to hear the total random side
no,
thought.
You don't.
No, I don't.
No? Okay.
I kind of do.
No, it's so off topic.
We can fall down that rabbit hole
No.
if you want. Okay.
I'm sorry. We don't
Okay.
have time for this. It would be like a long discussion.
Okay. The second type of love is called pragma, which is enduring love. It's a unique bonded love that matures over many years. So this is a love between like a husband and a wife, or people who have been together for a long time. They're in a committed, dedicated relationship, and they each choose to put equal effort into the relationship. And that's something I wanted to highlight because that I think is something that is really important in relationships and kind of sets apart something like a type of love like pragma and a type of love like philia. So I think that when we're in romantic relationships, we kind of expect this 50-50. And I think a 50-50 is needed in a relationship in order for it to be healthy. Because obviously, if someone's putting in all the effort and the other person's just not, that's not an equal relationship. That's not something that is going to be healthy. But when we're in a friendship, there's not really this pressure to always have it be 50-50. I don't know if you guys feel the same way.
Yeah, it's like when you're in a friendship, there's like not as much pressure to have to put in the same effort every day, if that makes sense. It's like if you don't talk to one of your friends one day, they're not going to hate you, like if you just don't feel like talking to people that day. But it's like if you're in a relationship, it's like where were you, like blah blah blah, which is like not like a bad thing. That's just like how it works.
Yeah, I just wanted to highlight that because that was something I was really thinking about. That's pretty different, I think. Like even for like little things, I feel like relationships, everything kind of goes my dad used this expression like tit for tat, and it's like, you do this for me, I'll do this for you, or if you don't do this for me, then I'm not going to do this for you. And
I hate that expression.
yeah,
I'm so
never,
sorry.
I've
Like,
never heard
not
it
even
before.
just the words, but like the thought of it. I
Yeah.
don't like it because I like sometimes just do something to be nice. Like you don't need anything in return.
hmm
Yeah, I feel like I don't. Okay, well, sometimes like you do stuff for people because they did stuff for you, but sometimes it's just because you love them, and that's just your type of love.
exactly.
I love seeing really like old married couples because it's like they've been together for so long and they're so in sync that they like know how to work with each other really well,
Mhm.
and I think it's really beautiful to see.
I think that when relationships are long lasting, like the old couples, okay, I'll do the dishes if you cook, that kind of tit for tat is more thought out. I feel like it's not like an aggressive, well, if I do this, I expect you to do that. I think it's more of like we both know each other's strengths and weaknesses. Maybe someone cooks a really good chicken dinner and you're like, well, if you cook your chicken dinner, then I'll do the dishes. And I think in that aspect, when you really know someone and you know, like, if they put something in, you just want to help them. And it's not really like, well, if I cook, you have to do the dishes. It's, thank you for cooking, I'll do the dishes as a response to help you. And I think that's more of what pragma is, but it gets misinterpreted as tit for tat. Well, if you do this, then I have to do this for you in order to keep it equal. But that's just like trying to get the one up. That's not really trying to get it equal.
I feel like, yeah, and wait, what's it called again?
Pragma.
Pragma. I feel like in pragma it's kind of like less thought because it's kind of just natural that you like you already know how to work with each other and like how to make both people feel like okay and like loved.
It's really interesting that you said that because the love catalyst for this one is subconscious. So it basically means that like you're doing
Oh, I
the
like that.
thing subconsciously. It's just an automatic, oh, of course I'll do this for them. And it's like, of course I'll help them if they do something for me because it's just love. It's not really a fight of if you do this for me or if you don't do this or if you don't let me do this and I won't let you do this or something like that. The next type of love is called storge. Again, do not know if I'm pronouncing this correct, but it's familiar love, which is a bond between like childhood best friends, your parents, your siblings, and it's a love that's built with time and with like really deep emotional connection because I think, Becky, you said this in one of the episodes, but your siblings are really the only people who like have the same memories as you, like growing up in your house, which is something that's really cool.
Yeah.
And for this love catalyst, it's called casual, but in parentheses it says memories. So for storage, the way it works is with memories. You like not like fall in love like in a romantic sense, but you're able to love those around you and those who you feel connected with.
It's like your childhood friends, and if you like don't see them for a long time, or at least like for me, like whenever I see like old friends, it's like nothing changed. It's like it's just like they never left, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Or like with my brother, because he's in college now, but he comes back every weekend, and like it's not like I text him during the week or call him or anything, which I don't know if that's like something I'm supposed to do, but like when he comes back, it's just like he never left, and it's so familiar.
Yeah. I think that storage are those friendships where you can go the longest time without talking to them or seeing them, and you feel like you can pick up right where you left off and you're pulling the same shenanigans again.
It's like you still feel comfortable with them, even
Exactly.
if they're someone that you never see, because you built that relationship early on, like with time.
And then when you do meet, it's always do you remember when this happened? Do you remember when that happened? Oh my
God,
gosh, we
yeah.
were so funny back then. We're still so funny. Like, it's just the kind of connection that you can just jump right back into with all of the silly things that you did. And it's just something that I think is really beautiful. And those friendships might be my favorite. And just the way people are able to pick up right where they left off there's like that type of connection, that's something that's so powerful. And I think that is also pretty rare. So I really like this one.
Yeah, I feel like those are like the people that you have like in your core memories.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's pretty rare. Like I can't think of that many of my old friends that I'm like or my childhood friends that I'm still like in touch with, but like the ones that I have, it's literally like you reunite with them and it's like exactly the same.
And the debrief always goes crazy.
Oh my god, yeah.
Because you haven't seen each other in so long, and then you're just sitting there and like you both are telling stories and you're like, there's actually no way that happened. That's crazy. Because there's just so much to unpack.
And then it's like, I love debriefing
Me
things.
too.
And it's like you're literally listening to a whole movie.
Exactly. Me and my friends from middle school, we want to get together and have a sleepover, and we were saying like, let's just retell 8th grade like a movie.
I would love to do that. 8th grade was the best.
It really was.
8th grade was so, like, it's so foggy in my memory now, but like, not really. Like, I just haven't thought about 8th grade.
Yeah.
But oh my god.
There's so many things. There's like so much shenanigans. There was one time my friend Caitlin put an egg on the board in the bathroom. They were like the stupidest pranks, but they were so funny, and just like things like that. Like I just always want to hold those memories and just like reminisce and look back on that. So I'm just really excited to see them again and the reunion and things like that. So I think that this is definitely one of my favorite types of love.
Maybe is that a good place to stop and we'll do a part 2?
I think so.
Yay.
So this week, the timing was kind of weird, but I'm really excited to tell you guys all about the other 5 types of love and also how love languages get incorporated within that. So thank you for listening. I'm your host, Isabella Sanfilippo.
I'm Diya Mandel.
I'm Becky McLean.
Thank you for listening to What is Love Part 1. I'll see you next week, and remember,
We love you.